The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
1, 2, 3, 4. It's the start of something beautiful. A small acquaintance has blossomed, it's ripened into a precious friendship. I could have never seen what was coming for me. Hangs at the skate park, hangs by the beach. My life, it feels like it's better with you. My life, it's better with you. This is true. It's better with two. My life, it's better with you.
Hell. Oh, everybody,
Whoa.
welcome.
I didn't like that.
I'm allowed to say hell whenever I want.
Whoa.
Now,
Look at Mr. Big Jeans over here.
Hell. And welcome.
That still got me stuck at piss.
Yeah.
Dad won't let me go past piss.
I'm allowed to say shit, but I can't put the T on it. I can't put the T
There was
on
a
it
character
yet.
in Masters of the Terracotta that was named Hoar, and I would yell that. Welcome, my brother, me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm your middleest brother, Travis McElroy.
I'm your sweet baby brother, Griffin McElroy, 30
And this is our podcast, my brother, and me. June's in bloom. I'm excited. We're recording this June 1st. Spring has sprung. Summer is here.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month to everybody.
To those who observe.
Well, that's weird. That you don't, if you don't observe and you're listening to this podcast, I'm not exactly sure what you're doing.
That's a
anymore.
weird bubble.
You can get the fuck out.
You're a weird little crescent of a
weird
Venn
little
diagram,
fucking
aren't
gremlin. What are you doing? How'd you get in here, you weird fucking little goblin?
Listen,
guy?
I just stay around for the Jack Johnson quotes. That's the only
I
reason.
love that guy.
You can listen a little bit better, friend. Maybe take some more of it to heart.
Not to us, to
Not
anyone.
us. To
To others.
Can I tell you guys a little? It's time for Parenting Corner. I took BB and
gosh.
Dot to go see Little Mermaid,
Oh,
Yeah.
Up Where They Walk?
Up Where They Run. And now here's the thing. I can't stress enough how BB was not commenting for the first 20 minutes of the movie. And then during Part of Your World, when Ariel sings, bet they don't reprimand their daughters, BB turns to me and goes, they do. And then goes right back to the movie. Right back to the movie. It was said, I can't stress enough, it was not said with judgment to me, but rather judgment.
It's an observation.
Just- they
An
do.
observation.
They do.
Just pointing it out. They do. They do.
Kind of
do.
a swing and a miss from Ariel, actually, because at some point a child will be At some point, a child will make a or a selfish act, and you should try to correct that behavior. So the idea that in the sea that it represents some kind of ungentle parenting. Then again, I have never gone into my son's room and blowed up all of his toys.
Oh, you haven't?
And statues of babes with a
you gotta
big
do it. That's how you
laser
keep them on their
staff.
toes.
You got to do it at least once a week. I just do it to keep the place clean, frankly. They accumulate, sometimes just trash in there, and I'm like, no, blast, 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 blast. Okay, now let's start over. Here's a new music box, right?
Yeah, sure.
I have a fun and challenging new game for you guys. Are you excited about it?
And
Is
it's
it
not
as good as
simply
the
the
game you brought
guest.
last week?
What? No, it's a fun and challenging new game.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
It's about Kidz Bop.
Hey, Justin, can I just say that that's a sad state of affairs that we've done Simply the Guest once, and you no longer consider it new? It's one time.
It's
It's
old,
still
Travis.
new.
It's
Oh,
Old.
that
I'm a
show's so
shark, baby.
old.
I'll keep moving forward. This is a new Kidz Bop segment about Kidz Bop and lyrics.
Oh, boy.
And it's called
Unfortunately, I'm going to fucking destroy this because we listen to Kidz Bop like it's gospel in this
I
house.
can't wait. This segment is called Webs and Posies. Can I I wrote a theme song for it. Can I play it for you?
Yes,
Yeah, please.
I said certified free, 7 days a week,
Webs and Posies.
Make that pull-out game weak.
So welcome to Webs and Posies. This is a new game I came up with where my brothers, Travis and Griffin, are gonna work together or apart to guess how some lyrics in the Kidz Bop franchise have been changed.
Oh,
this is
man,
my
I love
favorite.
this.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So ready.
So ready. First up is Ariana Grande and the Weeknd's "Love Me Harder."
Oh.
The
Maybe you should
lyric
have just passed on that one, Kidz Bop.
there,
Yeah, Kidz
that
Bop
one is
takes
maybe a
some
bit challenging. It's specifically about dry humping, I think.
Yeah,
Can you
the way
feel
that they
the-
turned Genuine's pony into like a celebration of dressage, I think was very clever.
You're little, you got a star face. I love your pink mane, my pony. Listen, here's the lyric. Can you feel the pressure between your hips? Can you feel the pressure between your hips?
And now your question is, what was the original lyric before they
What did
censored
Kidz
it?
Bop do with that one?
Oh,
No,
that's okay.
yeah, no. What did Kidz Bop do with "Can you feel the pressure
my
between your
God.
hips"? That's about like kind of pushing a back
Yeah.
butt against a front butt.
Yeah.
The lady is like pushing her butt on the guy, I think, in this song or something. And then, but Kidz Bop's like, you can't.
Oh, Juice, we know exactly
You
what
get
you're
it.
talking
90s
about,
kids
my man.
love it.
90s kids love
90s
it. when
kids
the
love
butt
it. How would you
pushes.
fix it? You guys are in the Kidz Bop family. You just got hired freelance. How would you fix this one up?
Can
Don't overthink it, you guys. I always overthink these games
Feel-
and make them audio poison.
you say it one more time, Justin?
Can you feel the pressure between your hips?
hips?
Can you feel the thing with your fingertips?
Can you feel the thing with your fingertips? Is what you think Kidz Bop thought was less troubling?
That's
Griffin.
not good. Can you feel the party? It's about to begin.
Interesting. Can you hear the song "Singing in My Heart"? It's what we were looking for.
Huh.
That's what they thought conveyed the same message. Can you hear the song "Singing in My Heart"?
Yeah.
On Ed Sheeran's "Thinking Out Loud," there was a line, which I didn't think is that much. He said, "Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love?"
You didn't think it was that much, Justin?
Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Now, he could be talking about jizz, I grant you. But it
Yeah.
could just be smooches, right? The taste of my love. I think
One would hope.
Smooches. That's where my head
I think
goes.
smooching. Yeah,
I think that's
for
where
sure.
Edward's head was at. But Kidz
think
Bop
that's where
still
Ed's
didn't
head
want
was
to
at.
risk it.
Can you still remember the taste of my special ketchup?
I'll give
Can
you a
you-
hint. They changed one word in this one. One
Can
word.
you still remember the taste of?
No, will your mouth
your-
still remember the taste of my love?
Will your mouth still
Will your
remember?
heart still remember the taste of my love?
Okay, Travis?
Will your mouth still remember the taste?
I don't see how they don't change mouth. I don't see how they don't change mouth.
Will your? See, I want to say it's like the taste of my drink.
Okay.
Or-
Will your mouth still remember the look of my love?
Huh. Now,
Will your mouth remember the look of my love?
now
What?
listen. I have said many times on this show, I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure there's a different organ within the face that specializes in looking.
Will my ears still remember the smell of your voice?
Oh, Kidz Bop.
Kidz Bop, that one's really, really bad. Really bad.
Okay, that one is really bad. I will
I don't
grant-
want. Listen, this is going to be an unpopular position to take. I think AI could have done a better job with that.
Yeah.
I think AI could have gone through its fucking Rolodex of every word that's ever been written on the internet and be like, actually, Kidz Bop, might I suggest a word that describes a sense traditionally applied by
Will
the
your
mouth?
mouth still remember the whistle of my love? That's better.
That's better. It's
That's
not
better.
anything, but it's better.
Can I highlight just and just hang a little lantern on my favorite Kidz Bop censorship?
Yeah.
Which is in Bruno Mars's.
No, wait. Can you do it at the end? Because we may
Yes.
cover it. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I'm
that's
pulling
fair.
these from several sources. The Billboard, Elite Daily, a lot of others have put in.
Sometimes I get so into a game on this show that I forget the
It is an audio
podcast that
Yeah,
I
it's
have.
an audio
No,
are
no,
listening.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too hot. Hot damn.
I've heard this
I believe
one.
it's just I'm too hot. Hot, yeah.
Yes, Griffin. I'm too
Correct.
hot. Hot yeah.
Hot, yeah.
Hot yeah.
Hot yes, powerful.
That was not the line in there that I was going to reference, because my favorite is, okay, guys, Justin, don't look.
Okay.
The original line is,
I can tell you exactly what it is.
fill my cup, put some liquor in it.
Yeah.
What is it?
What did they change it to? I'm asking you. I'm turning the game around.
You don't get to become the game master.
They fill my cup with some water in it, which is great.
Water in it.
So you gotta hydrate when you're bopping.
Gotta hydrate.
Hydrate. Truth hurts. I got a 2 from Truth Hurts. I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that.
American.
You know that wouldn't fit the meaning.
I know that's not it.
I'm 100% that.
That kid?
Yes, that kid. Good job, Griffin.
Wow.
I've heard this. I've definitely heard
that
all
one.
of these.
You could have had a bad bitch, non-committal.
Bad kid?
No, you could have had a Travis.
You could have had a great kid. Non-committal. They just got that one.
You could have had a good friend, non-committal. Now
That's not.
that's not a good friend.
Traditionally, how I would describe
not
a
particularly
good. Friend.
good. Rihanna has a song called "Love on the Brain," and it's got this lyric, which it's wild that this one even Kidz Bop even knocked on the door and swung by.
see.
Yeah, sometimes, hey, Kidz Bop, sometimes you can just leave a musical break if
Like
you need
if you
to.
hear a song that has a lyric like "It beats me black and blue, but fucks me so good," you
Yeah.
might think this isn't a good fit
This
for
is
the Kidz Bop brand.
There's lots of songs.
That
but
could
they're-
just be 10 seconds of static if you wanted to.
But Kidz Bop is not one to shy away from a challenge. It beats me black and blue, but it fucks me so good. What is the lyric that Kidz Bop changed?
This has to be profoundly
Profoundly different.
Unrecognizable in meter and rhyme.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
it treats me. It treats me pretty good, but I. And what's the second line? But it
fucks.
that stays the same.
It beats me black and blue, but it fucks me so good.
It treats me really good, and
Not even close. Travis,
I'm
you have
going
any
to say,
thoughts?
yeah, it's pretty hard to do, but it makes me feel real good.
Travis, you are closer. It makes me feel it's true, but it tricks me so good. You tricked me so good, lover.
you treat me so good.
Ah!
Yeah.
Hot yes, lover.
Hot
You
yeah,
tricked
that's
me
a good
so
trick.
good.
What
That's a
I
good one for
love,
Halloween time.
what I love about this is it gives me the idea that being a Kidz Bop censor might just be, and there's a lot of debate about this, the easiest job on the planet.
No,
like
Certainly the best.
not.
Certainly the best job on the planet.
What somebody asks you, like, hey, replace this, you vomit out some words, and they're like, yeah, fine,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, whatever, man.
Great. Yeah, man, that kicks ass.
If you have any of
Hot
these
yeah.
if you have any of these that you love, feel free to email Justin at MBMBaM.com with your favorite swaps. If you want to throw in an audio clip there to save me a little legwork, I certainly would appreciate it if possible. But I wanted to mention that one because I have one last one and it's really hard. It's Bruno Mars. It
Oh.
will rain. If you ever leave me, baby, leave some morphine at my door because it will take a whole lot of medication. There's no religion that could save me.
Wow.
We are
okay,
touching so many third
Yes.
rails in this
Yes.
song, and yet Kidz Bop will not be deterred.
Yeah, I've heard Kidz Bop change the word God in a song because it was used blasphemy adjacent. And so I do know that like religion is a third rail for Kidz Bop. They know
There's
there's a lot
actually
of power
6 rails in this line.
There's so many rails.
I'm gonna to make it a little easier because there's so much. I'm gonna ask you to fill in the words that were changed.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
If
Thank
you ever leave me, baby, leave our at the door. If you ever leave me, baby, leave at
Our
the door.
puppy.
Leave a puppy at the door. That's
Leave-
great, Trav.
leave our memories.
Oh, it's memories. Leave our
Nice.
memories at the door. Because it will take a whole lot of medication.
They didn't change medication?
No, that's the original.
Oh, okay.
Because it will take a whole lot of blank.
Whole lot of
I need that next line to have the sort of the context for this one
It'll
word.
take a whole lot of medication. There's no religion that could save me.
It'll take a whole lot of
lot
meditation.
Oh, that would actually be very good, Travis, but it is not that.
It'll take a whole lot of. It can't just be time, right?
It
That's too many
parallels your
syllables.
original answer, Griffin.
It parallels my original answer.
Leave our
Forgetting.
memories at the door. It'll
Yep.
take a whole lot of
Forgetting.
remembering for some reason. Yeah, it's remembering. There's no blank that could save me.
There's no
There's no religion. Nope, can't say that on Kidz Bop.
superhero.
There's no superhero. Incorrect.
There's
Griffin.
no
sounds
Deadpool that could save me.
There's no Deadpool that could save me with all his great jabs and jokes and japes.
There's no roadblocks that could say no. There's no. Is it also associated to the first two parts?
No.
Of the, no. Okay,
it's
I
just
didn't think
a
so.
word they chose.
There's no. There's no.
cocaine.
No.
We're looking for decision is what is
What?
there's no
Decision. That's
that
actually-
was saved.
that's
Now that is
not
a
right.
lot about
I do like.
religion.
It's good.
religion decisions.
I like
think
that.
about it.
Kick
It's
ass.
good.
Actually, it's better. I'm just saying. Hey, Bruno. It's better.
It's better actually.
It's better if
Bruno.
you think about
They
it.
fixed it. Kidz Bop fixed it, Bruno.
Kids want fix
Hit 'em up.
your mistakes. You
Guess they're 25 karat.
You
gold.
and Mark Ronson, not John Ronson, which I often swap those in my
or
head.
Don Johnson.
Or Don Johnson.
Okay. This is an
Can you,
advice show.
are we taking names on suggestions on the name of the segment? Because I feel like we're missing a great opportunity by not using time to get a little bit silly.
This is an advice show. And we're gonna take your questions and turn them alchemy-like into wisdom. If you have a question that we can help you with, and it's not just like a story, you know what I mean?
Hey, Justin,
it's
if
not
you
right.
need time to pull up the question list,
I'm
we
getting
can
a
just...
vasectomy. Shut up. I'm getting a vasectomy.
Right now?
You don't know me.
Whoa! That explains your demeanor.
I'm getting a vasectomy as we speak. And the
Whoa,
camera only
it's
cuts
like a
off
cool
here.
Today Show segment.
Yes. Everyone, get your vasectomy. Okay, I'm getting a vasectomy in a few weeks, and I need some jokes to tell during it. You don't. I remember at least one of you have gotten sterilized.
2.
So I trust you got something for me. I just want the doctor and nurse to think that I'm cool. That's from soon to be spayed and or neutered in southern Indiana.
Now listen
Thank
here.
you.
I think some of those words you used are.
I don't actually think any.
Switchable.
I know the word vasectomy is appropriate. I don't actually know if
I
any
don't
of the
actually
other
know
ones.
about those other ones.
Now, listen.
Sterilized seems right. It's a
No.
little clinical.
It feels loaded. It's what it
It's a
feels
little
like.
Little
clinical
bit,
and
yeah.
loaded.
Listen, obviously, and Justin touched on it just in the reading of the question. There are
didn't touch
times,
on it.
there are times when you want the professional doing a job entirely focused on what they're doing. And God damn it, if getting a vasectomy isn't one of them.
Is number one, I
You want the
imagine.
steadiest hand. You don't want him busting an absolute gut while he's
Yeah,
got...
because he might bust an absolute nut.
Now, listen, that covered, I went through the process. I cannot think of a time when I felt less cool
Yeah.
than that, and capped off by, whilst paying for the procedure at the end, they were a fan.
Oh,
that's
fun.
Yeah.
What? Travis?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Travis. This happened a while ago.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And you're just
And you've
now
never
comfortable
told
sharing.
us that detail?
It just never came up.
Yeah. Well, that's why you get the vasectomy.
Stop it.
That's
Okay,
not what
listen.
happens.
We
That's
are
how
better
it
than
works.
this.
It's
not-
science.
Oh, God, Justin. It's not how it works, buddy. You gotta...
And it never went up again. Hey, listen.
Just stop
Listen. Shut up. Listen, guys, for once. God. I had a lot of good material going into my vasectomy.
bet.
I had a lot of jokes planned. I had a lot of really good jokes that I was going to do during it because it's like a twilight surgery. So it's
Yeah.
not like you're not, or at least for me, I was not completely out, but I was not completely there. And I had a lot of good jokes planned. What I ended up serving up was this little bon mot. I think I'm awake. Oh, God, I think I'm awake. It hurts. And I think I'm awake. And I just said that for like a half hour. And then eventually they were done.
Now listen,
Eventually it was over, but that was my big joke that I said was, oh God, I think I'm awake. This really hurts.
I went local anesthetic because I always need to
Travis
be ready.
Shop's local.
Well,
It was
farm to table.
It was from the table anesthetic.
It was Small Business Saturday. So
Yeah.
Travis,
Well, I always need to be ready in case of attack, and so I didn't want to
pop
be.
vasectomies, right?
I didn't want to be knocked out during it, so I was
Yeah.
fully aware. And listen, I will say this: the doctor made some jokes, and I didn't appreciate
I
that.
don't like that.
One
I don't
fucking
even
bit.
like that
to
at
him,
all.
it was Tuesday.
Hey, yeah, but Justin, to me, it was the
But
worst
you've
day of my
established-
life.
You've established that the person who did the procedure was a fan.
No,
so they might have just been.
No, the person that I paid at the end at the desk.
Okay,
was a fan.
Travis, you
Okay.
must understand that your phrasing before was so awful.
Hey, Griffin,
because you
I
made
said the person I paid, when I paid, the person was a fan. The doctor didn't finish the thing and then pull out like a card reader and go, you can swipe it anytime. That's not how that works.
That's actually fair.
That's a good point.
I was
You can
worried,
just
man.
tap it. You can just tap it if you want. No, not those. No, the card. Just tap the
I
card.
can't imagine the stress of doing a vasectomy on my favorite podcaster, just knowing that with one wrong turn of the wrist, I could sever one of his funny nerves that he used to make
Yeah.
comedy juice. I don't know where it comes from. Maybe our friends in Italy are right, and humor does come from the balls. And I'd be so worried.
Is that anything?
I'd be so worried about that. What?
I've never heard. I haven't heard that.
You never seen The Godfather?
Oh, okay.
You never
yeah,
seen
no,
Goodfellas? They always talk about that, like how humor.
in Goodfellas and Godfather, a character says the comedy comes from the balls. Are you sure? In those movies,
It may have been analyzed that now that I think on it.
I
It
think
was
you might
definitely-
not analyze
that.
this.
Not
the
analyze
sequel.
this,
You mean the
analyze
sequel?
that.
The
The
squeak-
sequel
You know what? It might
analyze
have been
that.
Meet the Fockers. Now that I think about it.
It might have been the TV series. If you're going
Trav,
to do a
if-
TV series and Meet the Fockers, who would you? Fuck. It's good. Who would you get for the De Niro? I mean, I think at this point, is it Hank Azaria? Is Hank Azaria going to be the De Niro? Is that right?
That's interesting.
I could see that.
I mean, we're probably going to need to sub in for Dustin as well.
Oh, I didn't want to deal with Dustin and Babs. I didn't want to deal with them. They are, as far as I'm concerned,
Relegated to the
Yeah. That is just their
the
side. It's like-
tertiary.
that would be like if you wanted to deal with like Mel Gibson in the Daddy's Home franchise.
I don't.
It's just not.
and I
yeah.
don't. I
don't.
wicked don't.
Hey, there's a couple people in there I don't want to deal with. Just,
Yeah,
just
there's
There's
just
actually a lot of people. Wow, I'm watching this movie. There's a ton of folks in here that I don't want
they
to
just
pal around with.
They just put a lot of them out there. It's wild. How about another question?
Kevin Sorbo plays the baby. Can you fucking believe
wild,
that
man.
Does he do the voice or?
shit? No, he's
They just do a welcome to Wienerville thing. It's wild, man. Topical reference.
This is I'm Kevin Sorbo, and I've got a new Quibi. It's called "Look Who's Owning the Libs," and I'm a baby. I'm a baby who's owning libs.
I got a
Libs.
tiny puppet body in my big
got
old
a tiny
stupid head.
puppet body, and I own the libs.
Disappointed.
My name's Kevin Sorbo. I bought Quibi for $150, and now we use it just for alt-right entertainment. And we call it Quibi and
Oh, it
And
got
it's great,
canceled
and
again.
Everyone
Oh,
loves
Look
fuck.
it.
who's owning the
I
libs.
can't shit. Oh no.
The one thing is, it's not Quibi length. It is a 90-minute nightly program.
It's 90 minutes
fully
long.
produced
45
CGI.
minutes of it is an intense documentary. The other one, funny puppet humor.
We just show that Swift Boat movie about John Kerry every night. Hey,
You're gonna
listen,
love it.
How about another question? I know we would normally visit the wizard at this point, but I have one that I
Please.
would love to talk about. Recently, I have found that I absolutely love salads.
Okay.
Something about the combination of crisp veggies and rich tart dressings just really made me feel like a healthy. Yeah. Why are you trying to sell me on salad? Cut it out. It made me feel like a healthy legend. However,
Yeah.
at a recent wedding where a delectable Caesar was served, I became horribly aware that I am the messiest salad eater on the planet.
Oh,
and I
man.
found myself practically scooping croutons and cheese in my mouth like the kid from A Christmas Story. Please, brothers, help me gain some salad eating etiquette so I can resume enjoying these vegetable medleys in public. That's from Salad Scaries in Memphis.
when I salad, I don't know if you guys do this. When I salad, I will do a big old mix them up with my fork. Right when I get the thing, right? Sometimes if I get takeout and it comes in like one of those little plastic clamshell containers, I'll open it up, take out the dressing, pour the dressing in, close it back up, give it a good fucking shake.
But you gotta have a good grip on it. That's so important.
Get it all in. I have lost one salad to that. In an accident I will never forget. A day that will live in infamy. The day I threw a salad to the ground as if it had wronged me personally in some way.
For reference, that's a good time to have dogs, by the way. That makes
time.
Cleanup so much easier.
Once it's all done and mix them up, you can really fucking jab that fork in there because you need a little bit of force to get through and into a crouton. Not too much force because if you break it, you're back at square one.
Now, here's what you cannot do. Because when I read this question, I pictured someone pulling out a knife to like cut bites of their salad, and my brain restarted. It had a terminal glitch and was like, no, I can't handle this. I couldn't picture someone cutting a salad unless it's a big wedge. Unless it's one of those big wedges.
Yeah. The big
some
wedge
people
is not
like
a salad.
those.
The big
But
wedge
the
is not a
idea-
salad.
No, it's not a salad. It's a chore.
We didn't take the time to make this a salad, but you do it.
The idea of going at a Caesar salad and cutting it up is I can't picture it.
Well, maybe that's we can't judge anyone in the way that they decide to attack the block.
Can I make a judgment call on Caesar salads?
Oh boy, that feels risky, but go ahead.
I love a Caesar salad.
Oh,
but,
good. Funny and good.
But it's just like iceberg lettuce and then other food. There's no other vegetables in it. It's iceberg lettuce and then cheese and croutons.
I don't think that this is worth.
It's not worth saying.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Travis, this observation is not worth recording.
Not worth saying.
So you're making a judgment on my judgment?
No, I'm saying what you're saying is not interesting enough to record it. I think it should not be recorded and preserved.
I didn't know we could do this. I'm high on power right now.
Oh.
We should play this card against each other more often. Just like that was time not.
That observation, that's lost. And I feel like anytime you start talking about conscience of salad, you are fucking hurtling towards Seinfeldville. Like
we've established few rules on this show, but I acknowledge and agree.
Good. Glad we could make peace on that. I love a salad, and I think that if you're eating a salad, nobody can judge you for how messy it is because you're eating how the ancestors would have eaten.
Yeah.
You know, our ancestors had uncultivated grains. All they had is whatever leaves they could scavenge. They didn't want to eat horses because they didn't know what was in them.
Yep.
And wolves were too scary. So all they had was leaves and various vegetables. That's
Sometimes the wolves turn them into meat.
Yeah.
And that's fucked up. they don't understand
And
how
what
that
if
works.
you eat the wolf and then you become a werewolf? You think about
that's
that,
entirely
scientist?
possible.
None of them knew how that happened, but they knew it happened. That's how our ancestors ate. Nobody can judge it. Who's going to look down on somebody eating a salad? Every time I see someone eating a salad, I'm inspired.
Yep.
Every time. And you know what? I love a salad. I don't do dressing. You know what? I just don't do dressing. I just quaff a big dry load and chew till I'm tired, you know? Salad.
Can we get the Kidz Bop editors in here, please, and like have them change Kidz Bop?
Right here,
Horf a dry load.
Horf a dry load.
Eat a dry choke. No, fuck. Come on, Randall.
Eat some dry oats.
Eat some dry oats. That's great. Print it.
Just chew until you don't. It's a dry ass salad. Listen, we're going to take a break and go to the money zone.
It's better with you.
If you want to copyright something that you wrote, a great joke or a great observation on salad, and there's only one way you can do it.
Yep.
On the cheap, and that's mail it to yourself. We all know this, but maybe you have a great idea, but you don't want to risk going to the post office to mail your incredible idea.
What if
anywhere.
somebody steals it?
What if somebody steals it on the way? Good news, you can
The Joker.
What if Joker gets it? You can.
I'm going to file a patent.
You can take care of this problem on your own from your home with stamps.com. What do you need? You need a computer. You need a printer. You don't have a scale for mail? They'll send you a mail scale in the mail. They'll mail you a mail scale.
They'll send you scale mail, man. Go on a fucking adventure with all your fantasy pals.
They're going to mail you a mail scale via snail mail, and you'll have everything you need to get started. And they got great discounts for not just USPS, but UPS. Some of the rates are up to 84% off. That's
and
so much.
It says here, the biggest stamps in the business.
The biggest, no,
I don't think it says that, Trav.
It does. It says, we got the biggest stamps there are. 10% bigger than other stamps.
Now,
It
this
says
section
join the jumbo team.
Yeah.
The fuck does that mean, Stamps.com?
This section is mandatory, but I would have said it regardless. Avoid the hassle and get started with Stamps.com today. Sign up with promo code MYBROTHER for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com. Click the microphone at the top of the page and enter code MYBROTHER.
Stamps.com. Big stamps for big kids.
It doesn't say that. Anyone can use
I might
it.
have gotten different copy from you. That's weird. Okay.
Stitch Fix is incredible. We've all used it a lot, and you've heard us talk about it a lot. They send you a box of clothes that online personal stylist whips up for you, and then you try them all on, and you purchase what you want, and you send back the rest of the stuff that you don't want, which for me rarely happens.
I need to take this moment. Stitch Fix.
Whoa.
I know I checked out like 3 weeks ago, and there was like 2 things that I said I wasn't going to keep, and I haven't sent them back yet, and I'm really, really sorry about that. It just keeps slipping my mind. So if you're listening to this and like making sure we did a good job, can you also let whoever know that I'm sorry about that? I'm going to put them in the mail today. I promise. I'm so sorry.
Now, I don't know that cultivating a culture of fear around our advertisers is a great idea, Trav.
No, I don't think that's it, Griffin. It's just my own guilt. They're so kind.
So you can feel that guilt too. Do you understand? You can feel that guilt too by signing up for Stitch. Do you understand why that's
You're
bad?
When you say it like that, yeah, I hear it, Griffin. But I wasn't trying. I was just trying to use my platform to apologize.
Let me say this. I have made that same mistake in the past, and Stitch Fix, to their great credit, has been super fucking chill about it.
Awesome.
That's not to say go ahead and fleece Stitch Fix, but that I have had many great customer experiences with Stitch Fix, and that's no lie. You go on the website, you answer a few questions about where you get your clothes from, usually what you like to wear, your price range, your sizes, and then they got you covered with over 1,000 brands and styles you know and love, and they'll show you how to wear head-to-toe outfits so you can get dressed and go. Right now, Stitch Fix is offering our listeners $20 off their first fix at stitchfix.com/brother. That's stitchfix.com/brother for $20 off today. stitchfix.com/brother.
Greatest Trek is the podcast for all your modern Star Trek needs. It's funny, informative, and now it's also timely.
That's because every Friday, right after the release of a new episode of Strange New Worlds, Picard, Lower Decks, Discovery, or Prodigy, we bring you a review of that episode.
There's some great new Star Trek coming up, and we're going to cover all of it.
You'll like our show because we're both former video producers, so we bring a lot of insight into the production and filmmaking aspects to these episodes.
And we also have a very refined sense of humor, so we make lots of delightful fart jokes along the way.
So come see why Greatest Trek is one of the most popular television recap podcasts on all of the internet.
Subscribe to Greatest Trek at MaximumFun.org or in the podcast app you're using right now.
Hey there, this is Drea Clark.
This is Alonzo Duralde.
And this is Sparta.
Iffy.
Listen, I got 300 on the brain. We just watched the movie 300 in honor of our 300th episode of Maximum Film.
That's right. And to celebrate this major milestone, we brought back original co-hosts Ricky Carmona and April Wolf.
But just for this one episode, right?
Oh, Iffy, you know we could never replace you.
Some of the voices have changed over the years. Heck, the name of the show has changed too. But through it all, Maximum Film remains
The movie podcast that isn't just a bunch of straight white guys. Deal with it.
Find this and all 300 episodes of Maximum Film anytime on MaximumFun.org.
2 houses down from me was having a pool party for Memorial Day. I did not get an invite, as it seemed like mostly teenage boys. Now, question asker, you assume that we know you're not a teenage boy. We don't know you. You have to remember that.
You at all.
You have to establish your own character first before you start Anyway, I did not get an invite, mostly to Teenage Boys. They were playing music and it sounded like banger after banger. Unfortunately, I couldn't hear it quite well enough to discern what it was to utilize Shazam. When they play music again, how do I figure out what they're listening to? Yell at them and ask them to turn it up? I'm afraid to directly confront a group of teenage boys. P.S. I'm a 30-year-old man that actively avoids confrontation regardless of if it's teenage boys or not. That's from Music Mystery in the Midwest. Now, what you could have done, just a question, ask if I could help. You lead with it. Here's what you do. You lead with it in the question. First part, I'm a 30-year-old man that actively avoids confrontation regardless of if it's teenage boys or not.
In a huge
Is this
way.
confrontation?
It's not. It's
What music?
Well,
Hey,
it's confirmation. Travis, it might be confrontational to say that an old man, enjoy your music. I think that might be a
you have
negative.
to confront some things about yourself, maybe.
Sure.
Teenage boy. Is that Neil Diamond? I love it. But I don't think saying, hey, that music's really good. Who is that? I don't
It's
see.
weird, man. Man, imagine it. Everybody's in the pool.
No good.
And you're cutting up, and somebody comes over in his dungarees and is like, hey, guys, love these jams.
Yeah.
Can someone text me a link to the Spotify playlist?
Hey, teens.
Hey,
What's
teens,
this cool music? Hey, is
did you
anybody
Napster
holding
these guys?
drugs? Anybody have any drugs on them? No,
This
just
sounds like
wondering.
This sounds like a pretty funky Pandora mix. What the fuck are you talking about?
You guys
I don't
download
know
this
any-
from Napster?
Like Avatar? What's your fucking problem, old man? Everyone splash him. Splash him. Splash his ass.
I said Napster too, Travis, but then I realized that this 30-year-old person is actually in the gap between where we would be old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're
man.
like a younger old than us. They're old for sure.
Not me, man. Not me,
they're
man.
like a-
Hey, hold up. Napster, Grandpa? Do you mean BitTorrent?
Is that one?
Do you mean the pirate's booty?
Do people
mean
still
Pirate
use
Booty?
Shazam? Is that a thing a teenager would even
Jamie
recognize?
Foxx loves Shazam. Contractually.
I get this a lot. You know where I get this? I get this when I'm in a restaurant. A lot of times, if I'm in a restaurant or bar, they'll be playing music that is not English language music. Like it's not in English. And I'm just like absolutely transported. This is the music I want to hear all the time. I don't know what kind of music it is or where to find it, right? But it's like, you know, it's like good. It's like really good. And kind of like, ooh, yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, it's good. I don't know how to find any of it. Like, I think the closest I got was like, one time I asked somebody and they were like, I think it's bossa nova. And so sometimes I'll put on like a bossa nova. That's kind of it. But I don't like that feeling when there's like a whole world of music out there that I don't know how to find the stuff I like. So I sympathize.
Oh my God, I've just never. What is this? What is that?
this?
It's Britney Spears. What's wrong with you?
It's toxic. What's wrong with you?
It's toxic,
idiot?
man.
Griffin, do you have anything to share about this? You've been awfully quiet.
Just for like 15 seconds, which I know on this show feels like an eternity, but trust me, guys, that
Hey,
was a
don't
totally
be
normal
that
amount
guy.
of time to be.
Don't be that guy.
That was a totally normal amount of
You
quiet reflection.
You could
Quiet
show up with
reflection.
a big plate of pizza rolls.
Guys,
Teens love that, right?
I've started doing 10 whole minutes of yoga in the morning, so
10
I'm
whole
sort
minutes?
of all about quiet reflection now. I take time for myself and my body and mind.
That
and sort of
sounds.
get those
Can I just say, fucking terrible.
10 minutes.
Yeah, that's an eternity, Griffin.
10 minutes in the morning. Do you know how tight you are
Yeah, but
after you sleep
Yeah,
and
I
the bad
do.
dreams come
Yeah,
and the
man.
bad dreams make you feel bad?
tight.
You got to stretch that shit out in the morning for 10 whole minutes.
I don't want to be loose. I keep it tight.
Travis,
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
What's wrong?
everybody's got bits and skits.
This is a little unusual, but I would like us to take 10 minutes right now and figure out a new closing bit for the show.
Oh,
Like,
that's
if we can
live.
brainstorm.
That's good. Yeah, actually, Trav, we've been so busy lately. It's nice to have one that's a little slower so we can
Okay.
get that sorted.
Let's figure because
How do other podcasts in their shows?
Okay. So I'm just trying to think of like,
Joe Rogan just goes on a tear at the end. We could just do that. You know,
He rips one out.
Griffin Newman at Blank Check, he references something that happened in the show.
Okay.
That seems
Okay.
exhausting.
That's not the only reason that won't work for me is that I forget everything I say the moment after I say it on this program.
Now, in off menu, they keep notes and then they like list the menu back to them. Maybe we could say the answers we gave,
or every joke that we said that episode, we say it again to remind everybody that this one was good.
This one was good. We give time codes at the end of like, if you didn't want to listen to the whole thing, you can just jump to these couple seconds where we said something funny.
That's cool because people usually put a table of contents at the end of the book. Like if you're curious, next go around.
99% Invisible always ends with, I'm Roman Mars. Who's your daddy? And I always thought it was weird when he would put who's your daddy at the end of it, but that's one option that we have.
When it first launched, he would say, I'm Roman Mars. Suck it, jabroni.
To me,
that was like,
jabronis.
who's he even talking to with that?
Hey, jabronis, have you ever wondered how turnstiles are made? No, wait, turnbuckles? Both. Have you ever wondered about turnstiles and turnbuckles, you jabronis?
Yeah.
You dirtbags?
Like,
suck it up. Here comes the interesting
What's the fucking deal with like belt buckles and shit? Am I right? You guys think about that, right?
Here's what I'm
jabronis, didn't our pants just fall down all the time before?
We were fine with that, right? It used to be better.
Belt buckles are so fucking fascinating. You want to hear about it for 45 minutes? I do, actually, Roman.
This is part 1 of an 8-part series on belt buckles.
You dirty jabronis. Suck it down. Wrap your mouth around the thought pipe and get all this good info.
Orf down a dry load, jabronis.
Okay, Travis, could the closer just be
Horse down a dry load, jabronis.
Dry load, jabronis. In the style of a different celebrity.
No, see, this is what we do. This is how we fuck this up every time.
Because we have to make some. Is your problem that we have to make something up every time? Is that the issue?
That's here's. Let me list my issues in order. Okay.
Okay.
These are my issues.
Wait, okay, actually, not a joke. Could you give a very brief history? Because not everybody.
Yeah, we used to do a Final Yahoo where I would pull an answer, one Yahoo that was just like a funny, goofy thing at the end of the show. Then they killed that fucking website, and so for a while I pretended to come up with Yahoos, and that was the most emotionally taxing thing I've ever done, especially in a live
I also wanted to
environment.
highlight, none of this is our fault.
Yeah.
Like we are, this was situation was forced upon us by Yahoo.
We had a wonderful symbiotic relationship, I would say, where we
fed them, they fed us, and we were both eating good. But that had to go. That had to go because of the bottom line. So then after that, I mean, is that when we switched to Jack Johnson?
Years. 2 years.
Well, no, because then there was inspirational. Something to think on. Inspirational.
That was a big nothing burger.
Yeah, that lasted about 6 seconds, and then Jack Johnson for the last like 4 months.
Too long. It's over. That's over.
Yeah,
that's over now.
It's
and
over.
Can I list my second problem here? Well, Griffin has to do his problems.
Yeah. What are the problems?
If it's something we have to pre-plan and do ahead of time, it ain't gonna get done. Number
missions? 2. Missions? Are missions anything?
Like give people missions to complete?
Give people missions?
Like a special quest?
That starts to feel a little too Tyler Durden for me, big man.
A little prescriptive in a way that we will...
No, but like fun support, personal affirmation type missions.
Yeah. Like attack a car dealership or something. You know what I mean?
I love that a minute and a half ago, Justin was like, and then we did personal affirmations. Those were fucking nothing. Yeah, quote, and I quote verbatim, a total nothing burger. And then, but what we could do is instead tell people nice things to do for
them. Let it breathe. Just let it breathe. Give it a second to let it breathe.
Let him cook.
Not affirmations, but like people saying good things about themselves to believe it and do it.
Now, here's what I find interesting, fellas, about this problem we've created for ourselves. At the end of the show, we do announcements. We do housekeeping. Then we've created a bubble because
vacuum.
Then we say our own names and Justin says, kiss your dad's ground lips. So we do have an ending. We're not talking about the ending. We're talking about we need One last
Okay,
goof.
We're so.
Are we
oh
actually
gosh,
doing
good,
it? Are we actually doing it? Okay, here. Okay, let's say. Come on inside.
Come inside.
Come
Step
on
in,
inside.
step in.
Listen, the announce part isn't funny, and the part where we say our names isn't funny.
Is it funny?
So we have to put something funny, maybe funny.
Maybe
so you
funny.
listen to the announcements, and we'll just turn off the podcast. There has to be a little something, right?
There has to be a Schrödinger's joke that may or may not be funny. We don't even know till we
Yeah,
open
we
it.
have to. We don't trust you not to listen. We have to rub a little peanut butter on your fucking nose just so you'll listen to when we're gonna be in Phoenix. That's not our fault. Again. Fuck.
Okay, how about that? Can I switch? What if we fucking get? Let's boys. Here's the box.
Griffin, bring that box back. We need
Where'd
it.
it go? It's scary out here.
I have a huge pile of boxes behind me right now that I could bring in here if we wanted to do prop work. The issue that has been outlined is that we do a bunch of kick-ass jokes for like 50 minutes or so, fucking rocking it out, dudes, and making America fucking laugh again.
Yeah.
And then we're like, and then we'll be in Phoenix. Please come. We've sold 15% of the tickets, and the guy who runs the theater is super embarrassed.
we really need you guys
We've peaked and we can
The
really
phantom of each theater makes fun of us so hard, you
makes
guys.
fun of us because of how few people show up. And that takes like 11 to 15 to 30 minutes sometimes, depending on how many shows we're not selling good. And then we have to reel them back in with a kick-ass joke and then say our fucking names, which is like, what's that even, right?
The shows are selling fine, by the way. They're
Yeah,
still,
that's it.
don't wait
Griffin's-
to get tickets. There aren't.
We're
You gotta
whipping
act
ass
fast
now.
to get the best.
Now
seats.
we're whipping ass. There was a lull. We're whipping ass
We're
now.
whipping ass now. Anyway,
So the issue isn't we have to have this kick-ass joke at the end. We do plenty of those. I'm not some greedy little pig that needs to wring every like inch and ounce of laughter out
may
of
be alone.
every
on this
Yeah, okay.
podcast, but
Well,
go on.
I just watched both Justin and I have a visceral reaction to that. Well, you don't want to ring every...
right now, the way we're doing it, gunning it for 50 minutes, gunning it for 30 minutes, and then we do commercials, which are, I think, pretty funny sometimes.
Don't skip them.
And then we gun it for another...
two-time award-losing commercials is what I'm saying.
Two-time Webby nominated.
I think that's it. I heart
Joke
Webbies.
Guys. Joke guys. I heart Webbies.
That's a good pitch for companies. Two-time
Two-time-
losers. And we
yeah.
lose to some heavy hitters. We've
We lose
lost
some
to the
big
best in the
names.
biz.
Yeah.
The best in the business. So here's what I'm suggesting. Instead of gunning it for 50 minutes with some of the best jokes these people have ever fucking heard, and then slamming on the brakes and talk about Phoenix for 11 to 30 minutes, and then fucking revving her right back up, and then pumping the brakes one more time. What if we seed the announcements throughout the span of the show? We give them a joke. And then we really quickly mention some of the new merch that we have on our site that we're really excited about. And then more kick-ass jokes. And then when we hit the end of the show,
It's just done.
everyone's laughing. Oh, great one. I'm Justin McElroy. Deuces. Like, done.
That's really good. Here's the problem.
Yeah.
One, when I get on a fucking tear, get out of the way, right? Get out of the way because I'm coming for you. The other one is just to do the announcements that we have right now, we have to have a written list that is handed to us. They may as well fucking tape it to our t-shirts. And then, like, just to make sure we really do say all the things we're supposed to say at the end. There is no reality in which we would just, like, remember to toss out like these announcements throughout the show. Would not happen. I'm sorry. I wish we were that kind of professional that could just be like, great. And you know what? I'm thinking about it. We got
Here's
some
the
new
thing,
merch.
though, Justin. Here's the thing, though. If we turn it into a little game for the three of us, I think it could be a hoot and a half. I think we could have some real fun. I think what you just did was inspired, Justin.
Really?
I think so.
So
Can you
think that we
give us an example, Griffin? I want to hear you.
Yeah. We have the announcements here. You can
Yeah.
see the announcements we're supposed to do this week.
Yeah, okay. So you would make a kick-ass joke, and to seamlessly transition into the next one, I'd be like, wow, Juice, that was Raleigh funny. Did I say Raleigh? Speaking of, we'll be doing shows there We'll be doing shows there, MBMBaM and Taz, June 23rd and 24th. And then I'm feeling rich, Mon.
Nope.
No. June 25th, we'll be doing
Absolutely not, I
MBMBaM
don't
there.
think.
And then, guys, I dropped my waffles at the beach, so I guess I have some San Diego. Hey, speaking of, we'll be there in July, more in bit.ly/McElroy Tours. I do that at like minute 12.
And listen, none of that is going to be hard for someone to remember in their mind. Like, all of that was so easy to parse and grasp
for
on
the rest of their lives.
It is more
The rest of their lives, everybody under the control of my voice the sound of my voice right now will remember we have a show on June 25th at Richmond, Virginia. It's a kick-ass joke.
So what you're suggesting, I think if I'm getting this correctly, is like the problem is we're going full bore hilarious.
Yes.
Then it stops being funny for the announcements and then we ramp it back up. What you're saying is like rather than making the last 5 minutes unfunny and then a funny 5 seconds and then the end, what we should do is have a last 10 minutes that's decreasing in entertainment value. Like we're slowly
Little
like
ramps.
a cool down. Like we're cooling down with some
It would be
uninspired
so
material.
seamless they wouldn't even realize.
Oh, wow.
I mean, listening to your example, I can definitely
Did you hear
agree.
the thing I said about dropping my waffles at the beach? That was fucking great.
It was good.
And it was rooted in reality. I've seen you do that.
I'm always bringing waffles to the beach, and I can't. I mean, they're so slippery because of all the stuff I put on them.
I know it probably feels like we're ripping you off trying to troubleshoot our podcast while we're recording it, but like, when else do you want us to do
Yeah,
it?
we'll make sure we start picking a year name not recorded too, because we just love giving it away, you know.
It's got to be something. Let's just agree. Can we agree? Can we just agree? We've been doing this since April.
We've been serious now for a while, so we don't have to be serious.
We've been doing
now.
this since
has
April
been serious.
2010.
Yeah.
Okay, we're 13 years in now. I don't want to have to come up with something for the end of every episode, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to. We're done. I don't want to do that.
Maybe it's interactive. Listen, maybe it's we reach that point, we leave a little bit of silence, and then you guys can like post it on TikTok and you say something in that
We
silence.
don't want that. I don't want that. You don't want
that.
that. They don't want that.
Can we edit in 10 seconds of another podcast that's good?
Can we do the car talk? Don't drive like my brother thing, and to make up a law firm? Do we cheat him and how? That is like our law firm. They have like that's what they do. That's interesting to talk about. They did the same joke at the end of every episode where they would have
That's
like
cool.
a minute of jokes that they did every time, and it was comforting.
Yeah,
it was
but that
not-
is
it was
kind
a
of what
good
Jack
cool down.
Johnson is the issue.
No,
With that.
no, they would say the exact same words.
Oh,
every
okay.
time. Yeah.
So maybe we just pick one Jack Johnson quote.
No, okay.
No.
See, what you've done is you've taken us back to let's do one Yahoo answer. Griffin, just pick something off the Yahoo answer service.
That's cruel what you just did.
2 years. Oof.
So,
I think we
what
really
about,
nailed it.
Hey,
Oh,
what about notes? What about just sort of notes
on how we did?
for each other, for the episode, for each other?
Hey, any notes on this?
Maybe it's our chance to say, hey, I want to highlight something that you guys did on this episode that I really liked. Don't have it be funny. Maybe it's just uplifting. And I say like, hey, Justin, when you talked about eating salads, I really enjoyed that. It was great.
I think the problem is if you're listening to the show, you see us as one collective, and it starts to feel self-congratulatory, right? It's like, you know what I mean? It would be like if Keenan came out and he was like, hey, Mikey Day, I love the characters that you did in this week's episode.
I would
and
love
it's like
that.
on the show. It would be nice. Now that
Maybe
I've
we
said it
need to
out loud.
complete one Jackass style challenge at the end of every episode.
See, that
Some
is
kind of
what you are
stunt.
making is so much harder. It's
I'm
got
just
to
saying,
be
Trav.
at the
easier.
end,
got
we
nasty.
taser each other's balls at the end. Something like that.
Come on.
Now, hold on.
Now you're getting somewhere. How about we read one line? Okay. Don't shut me down. What if we read one line of a great book, and then the week after we read the next sentence from the great book,
Ooh.
and then by listening to our podcast, you could also read the Brothers Karamazov
Finally.
very, very, very slowly.
That's good.
Is that anything?
Now, hold on.
Not funny,
We're-
but it's valuable.
We're dangerously close to something right now. And that is if at the end of each show, did in with the sort of Oprah's Book Club moment of like, and just so everyone knows, for next week, we got make sure you read Nancy Reagan's book of erotic poems she released in 1991, and it's called
You are
Jelly
having
Beans
to
with a
write
Z.
a
And
joke now. You're
yeah,
having
you
to
do. It's
write
a joke. You're right.
Now, Justin, to be fair, though, for 59 minutes of the episode, we are making up jokes.
That's true.
Yeah, but
It's
if
just
you're
one
going to do it,
more.
okay, but again, come inside. Okay, I have a smaller tent. Inside the tent,
Whoa.
Shit, we've never let them back.
Come on.
Hey,
come on.
guys, it's too intense.
Travis, this
Now,
is good.
listen, the thing is, okay, fine. So we'll do that where we have to, okay, somebody has to write a joke. What's the problem with that? Because all three of us are you're going to try to get one of the others to do it.
Yeah.
And if we take turns, we'll never remember whose turn it is. So it does have to be someone's job. And then it's like a whole, it's not fair, right? That they have to
Right.
do the joke every week. It wasn't fair to Griffin and it wasn't fair to Travis. It's not fair.
What we
to
need to do,
anybody.
we
If
need
it
to,
were me, it wouldn't be fair to me.
we need to
just
find
hasn't
like
been, never.
a 1950s like big joke for boys book and just read one big joke for boys a week.
I like that. I do love a traveling document that comes with us that we can earmark. And
Okay.
that is a level of
Let me
preparation.
see if I got
will
any joke.
admit.
Let me see if I got any joke books just like at hand. Hold on.
like the brothers Caramel.
Okay, I got some I want to try.
Okay.
Couldn't find a joke book, but what I did find is these FX9 Worlds of Power
Fuck
that
yeah.
I got off of
I
eBay.
knew that's what those were through the grainy webcam footage of you carrying them into the room.
So I thought maybe we could try closing the show with a selection from one of these Worlds of Power books.
Okay, so let's try it. You ready? Okay, so Griffin already mentioned seamlessly, by the way, the Raleigh and Richmond shows, but go get your tickets for that if you haven't already, because it's coming right up. Also, we got brand new merch this month, a Schlebethany pin, which is from Taz Steeplechase, and it's really great. A Thanks for Vibing and Keeping It Tight tank top, and a Sawbones 10-year anniversary coin, and 10% of all merch proceeds this month go to Equality Florida, which is dedicated to securing full equality for Florida's LGBTQ community. Also coming up, we do have the San Diego shows in July, and you can get all those tickets at bit.ly/McElroy Tours. And next week, Griffin and I are going to be at AwesomeCon in Washington, D.C. Get your tickets at bit.ly/AwesomeCon McElroys. That's the 16th through the 18th. I don't know if that's next week, but you get it. The 16th through the 18th.
Thanks to Montaigne for the use of our theme song, My Life is Better With You.
I'd like to close this week with a selection from Bionic Commando by FX9 from the Worlds of Power series. As Jack bit into his pizza, he read the note. Look for flare bombs on the second story of the video arcade. You'll need them later. Jack looked at Heather and nodded slightly as he started to walk out of the restaurant. He would try to contact her on the communicator. As soon as Heather was gone, Jack began to wolf down the pizza. Somebody in San Gennaro knew how to make a good pie. The flare bombs would have to wait.
That's very strong.
I'm Travis Ackroy.
Before I say my name, is this conversation over? Are you comfortable with the amount of prep work that is going
As
to
long
go
as we
into...
understand, I will not pick something that's funny. I'll
Yeah.
just pick the first thing I
Okay.
turn to.
I know we have an out, but this is an important conversation, and I want to make sure that we're all okay with it, because I also had an idea that I think has promise both in a studio and in a live environment. We are thinking too close-mindedly about what we can offer through this medium to the listeners. Not just jokes, not just advice. We can provide healing. What if every episode we ended with just no, listen to me. Don't shake your head. No, I hated that energy, Travis. Open up. A sound bath that we three work together on in simultaneous harmony, or in a live environment that thousands of us all collaborate on to just sort of clear it out and move on with a wave of energy at our backs.
That is extreme. Griffin, you got it. You
Very
got
powerful.
That feels pretty good, yeah?
Yeah.
Then
that's
all we're
pretty
coming
good.
up with is a funny sound. Can't get easier than that. We harmonize maybe sometimes. Sometimes that I'm sure it'll be good and it'll work.
Okay, let's just try it. Let's just try it one time. Do the thing about Montaigne again.
Thanks to Montaigne for the use of our theme song, My Life is Better With You.
And now your healing sonic bath. I'm Justin McElroy.
I'm Travis Zachary.
I'm Griffin McElroy.
This has been my brother, me. Kiss your dad square on the lips. Fucking got it, man.
It's better with you. It's better with you. My life, it's better with you. This is true. It's better with two. My life, it's better with you.
MaximumFun.org.
Comedy and culture.
Artist owned. Audience supported.